All right, day 18. I thought I'd come in the shop tonight, spend a little time. Truck's still sitting on the ground. Everything looks good, sitting level, sitting pretty. Slight change of plans again. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and build this LQ4. It's sitting here, just collecting dust. I searched for about 2 weeks for a decent L96 or LY6 with a 6L80 or 6L90. And everything I was finding was either crazy money or a lot of miles. I mean, this one, I didn't want another project that I had to tear into and rebuild. So I got this thing here, kind of a bird in hand. So I'm going to take this apart tonight, actually drop it off at the machine shop tomorrow. I'm going to have the bottom end built, one little spot of rust checked. It's not very deep, but the machinist wanted to look at it. So just going to do a stock rebuild on this one. This truck's not going to be anything crazy. The heads are going to be shipped off to Texas Speed. They're going to do a CNC porting on those. I'm going to buy a cam from them. Those are actually going to get shipped out probably this week too. So that's just kind of where I'm at right now. I just kind of want to give a little update. I know I've been kind of back and forth, but I just got tired of looking, tired of talking to people that thought they had gold. So that's kind of what I'm going to do this evening, is just pop these heads off real quick, flip it over, pull the pistons and the crank out. The machinist said that it would go a lot faster if he didn't have to do all that. So I'm going to pull those out real quick. Doesn't take very long. So I can drop it off tomorrow so he can get his machining done. So kind of where it's at right now. I mean, I know you guys have seen 100 of these things pulled apart, so I probably won't videotape a whole lot unless I find something interesting. So more than likely this video will pick up this weekend when I start actually pulling the motor out of here. I didn't get a chance this last weekend. It just got crazy busy. So I'll start pulling it out and get it out. I think I got it sold, so that'll work. That makes things a little easier, so less things to store. But that's what I'm going to do right now, is just pull these heads off and take this rotating assembly out. All right, so it's apart. No surprises. Everything came out. All the bearings look good. There's no hot spots. There's no spun bearings. There's no sign of any sort of damage. I've actually had that cam out before. It looks good. So here's the bare block. The crank's actually sitting over there on the floor. I'm going to prop it up tonight. This bank here is the one that had the water sitting in it. And once I got the pistons out and kind of cleaned them out a little bit, they look like they're probably going to be all right. My machinist said that if you can feel it with your fingernail, it's going to have to be bored. I can't feel anything with my fingernail, so I'm hoping that once he looks at it, everything looks good and we can just do a hone and reassemble. So quick and easy and cheap. So like I said, I'm just going back with a stock build. I'm just going to recondition all the parts. These are the dished LQ4 pistons, but they're fine for what I'm doing. I'm going to put some Texas Speed heads on it that flow a little better, and then maybe down the road put a Pro Charger on it, which is kind of why I'm leaving those dish pistons in there. So I'm probably going to have, once I do the heads, I'm probably going to have them milled a little bit to up the compression ratio a little bit, but nothing crazy. I just want a driver. I don't want anything that's fickle. I've done high strung before and I don't want to do that again. So that's kind of where it's at. I'm going to call it a night here. I'm going to run all this over at lunch tomorrow to the machinist and get this thing in progress. So he's starting to get backed up for winter, so I'm going to go ahead and get in line, get in queue, and see if we can't get this done. He says about 4 to 6 weeks, so that's perfect. So next up is actually going to be the transmission. I'm talking to a guy here in town, actually a couple towns over. He's going to go through this and do a stock rebuild on this with a Transgo HD2 kit. He says that for what I'm doing, this thing will be plenty. So he said you could put 600 horsepower to these all day long, every day with those HT2 kits. So get rid of that giant boat anchor of a converter there. I'm thinking about doing the Circle D, I think it's a 278 millimeter that they offer for these, and like a pretty high stall, somewhere around 3,000, maybe a little less, depending on what cam we go with and what Texas Speed recommends. So. But anyway, I'm going to quit my rambling. I'm going to call it a night, and I will pick back up this weekend when we start pulling that motor out. All right, so continuing on with day 18, my goal today is to get this motor out of here. My dad came in this morning and helped me pull the hood. It is actually sitting over there on my bedstand. So I'm going to start unplugging things, drain the coolant, get all this F out of here. When this thing was up on the lift, I went ahead and unhooked everything from the transmission, minus the drive shaft. I did leave that in there, and I guess I should have probably taken it out, but I'll pop that out. I took out a lot of the bell housing bolts, so there's only a couple left. So since I'm doing this by myself, I'm actually going to leave the transmission in the truck, pull the motor by itself, and then I'll go back in and pull the transmission. I just don't want to risk damaging anything here because it's got real nice paint under here on that firewall anyway. So that's kind of the plan for today. The motor is at the machine shop. The transmission is actually going on Monday. And I'm going to call Texas Speed on Monday as well and figure out what I need to do is get these heads to them. So get them going, get everything at least going so that I can work on some stuff here. But like I say, that's what I'm going to do today. I am going to go ahead and start pulling stuff out here. Nothing exciting to video, just pulling out an old junky 350. So I'm going to take this booster off so I don't scratch it or damage it. Just start pulling things apart. That's kind of the plan for today. And there she blows. The motor and the trans are out. It all went pretty smoothly, except for my own stupid mistake. I pulled the motor by itself, and then I had the transmission sitting on a floor jack, and I went to unbolt the transmission mount back there, and I don't know what happened, but the damn thing slipped forward and dropped down and unloaded all of the transmission fluid on the floor. So that was fun. But other than that, it is out. It is ready to go. I'm going to start, actually today I'm going to call it a day, but I'm going to start cleaning up this engine bay. Get everything nice and clean up here, kind of like I did in the back. Get rid of all the junk that we don't need. These transmission lines, the battery cable. I'm going to make a new battery cable and new transmission lines. The fuel lines will go because there'll be new fuel lines. So overall, it went pretty easy. Definitely a two-man job. Next time, I will definitely have some help. I'm about flat worn out doing this all by myself. So it's out, sitting on the ground. Just need to find a buyer for that and get rid of that, make a couple bucks back. Believe it or not, it's actually pretty hard selling a small block Chevy these days. You damn near have to give them away. So this one's got a brand new HEI on it. It's only a couple years old, probably only got maybe 1,000 miles on it. Brand new distributor. Or not distributor, brand new starter. So I'd like to at least recoup those. So we'll see. I'll put that on Craigslist or whatever and see what happens. So, but that's kind of where it's at today. I am going to call it quits because I am flat worn out. I'm going to go home and get cleaned up. Appreciate everybody watching. Finally getting to some fun stuff now. So I'll do some updates here once we get the motor back and get the heads out and the transmission out, kind of see where it's going. I'm going to start getting some parts in, the fuel tank, gauge cluster, fuel lines, just everything to make this swap work. So I'm just going to start doing a little bit here, a little bit there to ease the pain of spending that money. But that's all I got right now. Again, I feel like a panhandler. Please like and subscribe if you would like to. If not, I understand. I'm not going to beg you, but I hope you guys all enjoy this stuff, and I'll see you next time.